what a season it was for Penn State, coming off an 11-3 campaign and the school's most wins since 2009. That after going just 7-6 in each of James Franklin's first two seasons as head coach. So high expectations this year as well as the Nittany Lions dynamic duo. The 1-2 punch of their quarterback Trace McSorley and running back Saquon Barkley. They both returned. McSorley threw 29 touchdown passes, ran for 7 more last season, while Barkley found the end zone 22 times the most by any Power 5 conference player. Here's the kind of pull Trevor Matich has on his college tour. He gets the 2 stars with him live on SportsCenter and has ditched the selfie stick to do it. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Matt. And you know what? It's not just that they're here. It's not just that they're stars. They're both in the Heisman Trophy conversation, and they're both conference champions. And I wanted to ask you guys about that first, because last year, nobody really expected you outside of this building to win the Big Ten. And yet, it became real to you at some point that it could happen. At what point did that realization come through last year?
In the offseason, our older guys and leaders and captains really made a point that we start talking about championships. We felt like we haven't been talking about that recently, so we made a point. But I would say that after the Ohio State game, when it felt real, after we started ranking, obviously we didn't get too caught up in that, but after we started ranking, we saw that it was right there, and we just had to take care of ourselves.
What about you, Trace? You are the leader of the team as the quarterback. At what point did you realize, hey, guys, we can actually do this and say it with a straight face?
I think, as you said, kind of that Ohio State game, we realized we can compete at the top level of college football. And then, like I said, just, from there on, it was just, keep it going. Don't have any letdowns. Keep the same mentality. Keep working hard. And, things were able to work out for us.
Now, is it because you were conference champion that the running back wears sleeves and the quarterback has his guns out? Well, I'll tell you what, you guys last year were phenomenal. I want to show a little bit of tape, and I want to hear what you're thinking. And we'll start with you, Saquon, because against USC, you faced some of the best defensive players in the nation, and you lit them up. Here we are, third quarter, down 6 points. You need a play. The first thing about this I want to ask you is, where was this play supposed to hit? What was the original point of attack?
Well, our tackle's wrapping right here. Batesy, and it was supposed to go right inside of him. We were supposed to kick out, but 42 on USC did a really good job of dipping and slipping to come to the side, and Bates did a really good job of finishing him out.
All right, so what happens here now? You've got an unblocked guy at a place that's not supposed to be the point of attack.
I kind of just stutter-stepped him and see if I could beat him with speed, and I kind of got outside of him. Then I felt like I can get inside of this guy, so I took the cut inside, and Hammy does a really good job here, blocking 35. And then in this situation right here,
now, this situation right here, I love, Saquon, because you are now surrounded by 4 of the best athletes in college football, but you're just looking at this guy. Now, what's going through your mind?
It's hard to explain. You really just, your body just takes control, and you just let go, and you just start making cuts. It's like it happens so quick in the blink of an eye, and before you know it, notice that you're out in the opening.
Yeah, and you got a snow angel right here. Now you're surrounded by 3 guys. He's got an angle, but it's to no avail on their part.
Right here, I was trying to see if I could split them. And then got an open field, and Chris Godwin, the reason why he's in the NFL right now, downfield blocking for me. Scene number 2 of Dory Jackson, one of the fastest guys in college football, and watching film of him, he did a really good job of tracking guys down and stopping them from hitting the home run touchdown. So we really focused on that the whole time.
Now, Trace, you had the best seat in the house watching that. What were you thinking as he was going down the field?
Oh, I was thinking he's not going to get caught. He's gone. That was one of the best things, being able to see it all from the back. It's just a blur, but next thing I know, he just pops out in the open field, and he's out.
Now, I wanted to ask you about your choices, because you were one of the best deep-throwing quarterbacks in the league last year in the nation, but you also are one of the most mobile quarterbacks, and you made a lot of choices to throw the ball rather than run. For example, here, you've got 25 yards at least that you can take off and get a big play if you run, but instead you do something else. What are you thinking?
Coach Moore always tells us, feel the rush and see the coverage. So just keeping our eyes downfield as we're moving in the pocket. I was able to do that here and was able to find Mike, did a great job winning, popped open downfield, just had to get him the ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, that kind of play is what led you guys to the conference championship last year, because they have to pick their poison. Either you going deep down the field, or you as one of the most electrifying running backs at your position in college football. And it is poison for the defense. Congratulations, you guys, on the championship next year. What are your expectations this year now?
Just take it one day at a time and one game at a time. We know what we got coming back. We believe in each other. We know the talent that we have in the room. But you can't get too caught up on focusing things that you can't handle right now. So, like Coach Franklin always preaches, one day at a time, Akron.
All right, guys. Thanks, Matt. These guys are both faster than me, but I think they might be even faster than you.